Yo guys, Theo here. So we don't have much time now. I'm opening the gym soon, but here I am, 20 hours fasted, weighed in at about 81.5 kilos this morning. Yes, and I thought I'd just take the opportunity to give you a little physique update. So this is the end of the bulk physique. I actually shaved my chest for the first time in my life. It's very strange, but I want to see if I can get some more striations going there as I shred off some fat. But yeah, here I am. I'll just do a little spin. Unflexed, showing you. Yeah, take a look at the legs too, yeah. And you know, I don't have any contact, so I don't really see anything. Can't. I really need to get better at the posing if physique is something I do. I can see some. You know, there's great lighting here. I know this camera has horrible white balance, so hopefully I'm not all white here now. But yeah. Oh, it's so funny, if someone is early to the gym, they can see me standing here posing and talking and laughing too. This is the one that I would need to check the mirror, because this one is hard to get a proper flex. All right, let's do it like this. That's the stuff you gotta learn if you wanna be bodybuilder-ish. Yeah, and let's do the legs too. The hamstrings, it's too much of an effort. It's very hard to show the hamstrings, even though I have decent ones. I don't know, you know, they always do something like that. I don't know, yeah. But all right, I'll continue this video when I finish in 5 hours. Yo, there we go. Very nice weather today. Very nice that I only worked to 2 in the day, so I get to enjoy some of it. So now I'm heading to meet some friends and yeah, by the beach, take a bath. They will be drinking vodka. I will be fasting. Hopefully, you know, that's fine. That's kind of funny actually. But as long as I'm not ambushed by like 10 Tinder girls, I'm good. Yeah, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to talk about now, because now I'm into this fast and it has been too short to say much. So let's see. I mean, I can start to feel it creeping up on me now. I've been fasting for like 27 hours as I'm recording this. And you know, I don't really feel hungry yet, but I can feel I'm entering the fasted state. A little more shaky currently, some weakness, starting to feel some physical weakness. You know, it's not that you get very weak, like actually weak when you fast, but I say this a lot, or I keep bringing it up because not many people know, and maybe you haven't watched all my videos, but when you fast, many other things can activate this, but when you fast, your NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, goes down. And that's all the movement you do that isn't exercise. So, you know, you're just gonna, when you're fasting, you're just gonna find yourself not like playing around with your stuff, you know, restless leg. You're not gonna, your natural walking pace is going to be a little slower, and I'm just feeling that starting to creep up on me. And probably, since I haven't fasted now in longer than ever, I guess, since I started. I did like 148 when I had started my bulk, when I already, you know, was bulking. I did 148 when I worked like 2 months ago, but nothing since then. Yeah, so probably since I haven't done it in a while, you know, I still have so great. I think my appetite and hunger system works so good. You know, I'm very not addicted to eating anymore. So I think I probably have a little hard time in a few hours, but I know it will pass, and I don't think it's going to be too bad at all. I have some extra food in the fridge here now, as I call it. Food in the fridge is fat on your body. That's literally what body fat is. Stored energy for times when you don't get to eat, which happens rarely to us modern people nowadays. We eat all the time, basically. Yeah, it was kind of a cool day at the gym. More people than I expected, but I guess it's an effect from Corona. You know, midsummer, people usually have some place they travel, like in Sweden. But so I guess probably I know there's still a lot of people doing that, but I guess some stayed at home and figured, why not hit the gym? I like that. But I also think they should celebrate Midsummer. I mean, I would too if I wasn't working. Yeah, and I would for sure on Midsummer, since I talk some about alcohol and stuff, I would for sure drink a little more, even for me. But still, because I used to drink so much. I guess I can talk a little bit about that. Something I talked with a buddy about today. You know, when I was in my fallen state, and I was always looking for things to make me feel better, cheap, quick solutions, you know. So alcohol, without me really, I never really craved it a lot, like I have to get out, I have to have alcohol at home, you know. But when it was available, I had no stop button, you know. I just... Yeah, I never thought about maybe I've had enough. You know, my glass is empty, let's fill it up. That was the way, you know, my reasoning there. So what I used to do back in the day, you know how some people throw up when they drink? I usually, most of the time, I didn't throw up, even when I wanted to, I couldn't. So what ended up happening for me most of the time, that all of a sudden I just woke up the next day, not remembering, just passed right out for like 10 hours, impossible to wake. You know, I've stayed over at people's houses because I passed out and couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't get me to wake up. So that's a little funny anecdote. But yeah, on Midsummer, if I wasn't working, I would for sure drink not even close to back in those days, but you know, a few schnapps, a couple of beers, something like that, along with some herring and potatoes and typical Swedish summer food. Yeah, it would be nice. I need to have my own midsummer food, you know, at least after I break this fast. Potatoes and herring, that's the good stuff. Yeah, I think I don't have much more to say now. We'll see if I make my friends film me when I do a majestic dive. You know, I'm not very good at diving, but it's fun. You know what? I actually got ambushed with some girls here, but it's different this time. It's midsummer. It's fun. We're having a good time here. I think the ladies went to take a bath. But yeah, I'll add something about that. Let's make that the topic of the video. The thing I'm gonna say when I see you again. Alright, wow. Found a decent spot actually. Little just surface that I haven't really explored before in my neighborhood, because I know this neighborhood very well. But I've never been here, and it's actually, at least now, when there's a lot of people away, I guess there's balconies very close. I could get kind of an audience. It's kind of a, you see behind me here? Yeah. But yeah, no one in sight. Okay, so wow. I initially thought I was going to end the video there before I went to take the bath. But yeah, I got so many ideas. I've missed the fasting so much, I realize. And don't you worry, if you see this little thing, this is a thing I get like once a year. I wonder if I can fast it away. But yeah, I couldn't help it, you know. So it's a little more swollen now, but no worries. Yeah, but yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna record anymore. I got so many ideas, and I got into this great fasted state. You know, actually, it's been 32 hours now, and I didn't expect to feel this great. I mean, I expected to feel good, but I expected to have some issues with hunger. Like, I've felt it a little in my gut, just, you know, the way, you know, you can kind of, do I even have to describe it, you know, but you know, there's no taste, there's no actual food or anything I'm longing for. So it's very easy, it's just a, you know, little feeling in the gut. And yeah, I'm just in a great mood. And I had a few ideas about stuff to talk about. Maybe this first video will be kind of long. We'll see. Yeah, whatever. Now you know. Lots of stuff going on in here. So I made a video recently, you know, are you lonely or just alone? And there was this guy who commented on it, and he seemed to be worried or warning me not to get resentment against other people. That if you feel too enlightened, you know, you'll feel like, yeah. And the thing is, I think he missed the point a little on that video, because in no way, I know it, that I had never felt any resentment against any of the people I talked about there. You know, it's just the way I talk. But there's a point to it, though. I know what he's talking about. I for sure earlier, when I started changing things around, and even before then in other situations, but typical fasting, I see something over there, and even though I had really good flow, I just lose track. Can focus really well, but just the one thing at a time. No, but earlier I have for sure felt like, you know, when you start to realize some things that might be true, but you can get this like outsider feeling, like, why can't anyone else see this? And it becomes both they are dumb and I'm smart, you know, in some way, your ego telling you this. So yeah, I for sure recognize that. I know what he's talking about. But so let me tell you, today, you know, I was taking a bath with some friends, and I said jokingly, you know, as long as 10 Tinder girls don't ambush us. But then, you know, there was no ambush by Tinder girls, but some other people I, you know, didn't know was coming, came, like, I guess, a guy's girlfriend kind of, and her friend. But you know, it was a different thing. It was real people we know, you know, they were nice girls. We had a good time. They were all drinking, we were bathing all the time, very nice weather, you know, just having a good time talking and having fun, you know. So yeah, that's my point really. With that video, I was just ranting, you know, and it was very different. And, you know, I never felt in that situation like, oh, they were just so awful people, not good enough for me. Just, you know, when I rant to the camera and I'm not with them face to face, I think I can be honest like that, right? I mean, yeah. But so that was one thing. But the other thing, a really cool thing about today, was I met a friend, you know, more kind of a friend of a friend, like I like the guy and we've known each other for a long time, but you know, just met here and there and stuff. But so this guy, you know, to make a long story short, he's had not been dealing great the last few years, doing some substances, you know, like pills, pill abuse, I guess. And yeah, we just talked a lot today, and he's really come out of it. It's so good to see, and not just like, oh, he stopped using temporarily. I mean, I can tell the guy has changed so much. He has grown. It's so awesome. I hear him say these very wise things, very insightful things that I know he's been through something, and now he knows some things he didn't before, and it's just really awesome. And he's actually started training too. Like, so he does all the good stuff. He talked about how it worked when he got some anxiety or a bad feeling in some way. And yeah, and the cool thing was this guy had been working out like a little longer. He has had a habit of going to the gym, but he said he's been like more serious about it the last 2 weeks, but went a couple of times per week before then. But I could see that he, you know, he's not a big guy, but he has a kind of low body fat to begin with, and he's grown. I could see he's grown some muscle. He had grown some back muscles, some shoulders especially. Like, it's cool to see, really nice. And I know, not that he's like a fanboy of mine or anything, but I know another friend has sent him some of my videos, so he has watched some of my videos. So it's really cool to see. He's making the exact same journey as I'm doing right now. He really liked working out, and really, yeah, the growth.
you know, and he had found out about the ego too on his own. He called it Big Brother. So cool. You know, it's the same thing for all of us. It's a spiritual battle, good versus evil. And yeah, so you can tell, it's so funny, this fasting, becoming all like, salig för er svenskar. Like, I don't really know that word. I could describe it in English, but it's a funny word. Yeah, I feel like everything is flowing nice, you know. So yeah, and that's another thing. That's why this video got so extended, so much. Many things came up just before I started recording this video. And I also was thinking about cool things to talk about. I got a text that really, you know what? Let's not spoil it. So I have something to talk about tomorrow too. So yes, and yeah, one funny thing with the girls, because the other guys, they kind of know me and know I do the fasting and stuff. The girls, when they found out I'm not only not drinking, no, I haven't eaten anything for 30 hours. They're like, 30 hours? You must be feeling blah, 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 you know. And I'm like, yeah, no, almost halfway through. They're like, what? 80 hours? And yeah, they can't believe it. And, you know, they question me a lot. And I can just see that they're kind of surprised. I'm there, you know, not to pat myself on the back, but, you know, kind of fit above, and say I haven't eaten in 30 hours, and I'm just all, you know, I'm all good. I'm almost more, you know, comfortable than some people drinking beer, you know. Just, yeah, just funny. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a good fast. You know, not all fasts are easy. Sometimes it's tough, and you just have to pull through. This, I'm enjoying it to the fullest right now. No dips whatsoever. And then, you know, the one thing might be, I might be a little wired up. It might be tough to get enough sleep tonight. But the thing is, okay, last funny little story. I went to turn on the sauna before this. But there was some Danish guy there. And he was all, yeah, he was a little bit embarrassed. But yeah. Oh, I got another text in regards to what I said, so now I got a little off track. But yeah, I'm hoping. He said he was going to leave in 30 minutes. I'm hoping he has, so I can go have my sauna. Will help me sleep. Wow, I'm all over the place, but in a good way, right? I hope you think so. All right. Yes, the cut is on. The cut is on. Yeah. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on this little. Yeah, I hope you haven't seen me before and think, wow, this guy sounds like a cool guy. And if you have seen me before, I hope you say, wow, this guy, I need to help him out. Better tell my friends who might be interested about him. Better on this forum I hang out on, better post his videos there. Stuff like that. I think that's what you should do. All right. Happy Midsummer.